Hello, how is everyone doing on this wonderful day? Welcome to my channel. I'm Marcella with Dream Plan Hustle Achieve, and today we are going to be closing out my July 15th paycheck. So, let's see. Total amount is $3,549.46. My ties that I ended up sending is $257.57. Charity stayed 5. My M's Custom Craftations ended up being $30.76. So my PayPal credit, it's a mix of personal and then part of my M's Custom Craftations, and so I deducted that amount and added here, right? At 1924, yeah, 1924, that got added to. Go ahead and do that since I got it. And so this total that I paid is 172.54. It says additional because I have my actual deadline, and then if you're familiar with PayPal credit, you pay it off in 6 months, 0 interest. So I make a payment even when I don't have anything due. So, because I spread it out. When I divide everything with the 6 months, I'm dividing it with each paycheck, and I get 2 checks every month. I get paid, make sure I say this correctly, bi-monthly, I believe, 15th and the 31st. So it's only 2 checks regardless. I don't get no, something I learned recently, magic month, I think. I don't get any of that. I'm like, ooh, magic month. That's a good name for it. Okay, so that's where that came out. And Dream Plan Hustle Achieve stays 50. And then, as I said, I leave this here because every time I pay Just Energy, I just take it out of here instead of budgeting something completely different. And let's see, my Just Energy was $423.48. I mean 58. Oh my gosh, I realized in another video, I'm like, you said that wrong. I wrote it right. It just didn't, I didn't say it right. 76.42 is what's left, and that will get transferred over. Okay, and my Capital One, you know, it comes from my June 30th, and so that 41 got added in here. I mean, 45 is, yeah, I budgeted 45, so that got brought over. However, the minimum payment was 41, so that left me with overpayment of $4. Okay, and then Discover ended up being 175. That's 25. Wells Fargo was 158. I overpaid 42. My gas, I don't budget that. I pulled it from my sinking funds. It's been sitting in my high yield interest, so that's why it hasn't been included on here. I kind of been going back and forth on to include those amounts here, but I feel like if I do and it's not in my account to be paid, I might screw myself up. So I've kind of just left it sit there. And only that, it needs to be making some hunty while it, you know, until I actually need it. So that was 136.35. My Fidelity was actually higher, a lot higher. So that left me negative 57. Southwest ended up being 96. That's $4 over. Empower stays 27 and Acorn stays 25. So we have 257, 57, 25, 30. Oh, I don't know what I was clicking over here. 25, 30, 76, 50, 76, 42, 423, 58, 41, 175, 158, 36, 35, 187, 96, 27, 5, 172, 54. That's 1,861 and 22 cents. Okay, so this always stays, well, if you see my, because I'm kind of doing back and forth in that, so I think I'm gonna mess myself up when since I did my, instead of doing my closeout first, I did my budget for my July 31st. And yeah, so I might have messed up my sinking funds doing that. I meant to do this one first. Anywho, this is always the same unless, you know, you'll see. If you watch my July 31st, you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah. So Starbucks still only has 112. I didn't put anything in there. Inspira stayed 1250. The classes, okay, so that was brought over too. And my classes total, because my deadline, you know, like I said, was coming up. I'm trying to remember the date because I'm like, this is looking weird. Oh, it was on the 21st. I was trying to think of that in my other video. Yeah, okay, anywho. 832. And, okay. Excuse me. Optimal, how to put that back in. That's 2834. My prime, everything got added, so, and that came out July 21st. I was about to say 31st. And that total was 150.47. So my next payment won't be until next year. So that's done. Manny got 50. Outing got 100. And groceries, nothing. And since that's done for a while, I won't be saving for that anymore. If you watch my July, if you watched my July 31st, no, yes, you'll see it, it changes into something else. And when I get closer, I'll start saving for that again. All right, so 112, 1250, 32, 2834, 5047, 50. 100, that's 1,240, 43. Alrighty, and then so this stays the same because my half is, because I'm saving half for the next payment. So my July 31st, this will get added to the other half and I'll be making that payment, and that's the same with Zoomify. My additional CC, it's what, these are the credit cards. When it says additional down here, especially, not up here, these down here is credit cards that's been paid off, and I still pull that money out because now I will be working on my Amazonian, which is not on this one, but yeah. So this will stay 34.66, 145.50, and that's 30. I think normally 59.83. Yeah. Okay. So I was able to pull. Did I say the other half discount? Okay. Yeah. I was able to save 52.46. And then I was paying, see, I can't remember the total. Anywho, so I pulled that and then pulled that amount from this check And so the total from that is $119.66. And now that I was about to add this, I'm just thinking of something else. I'm going to go ahead and add it, but this isn't, I mean, it's going to work, but there's something there that I'm like, no, that's not it. So I'm going to put, because of what I'm thinking, I'm going to just put the total here, $429.82. Okay, and then, so like I said, I paid, my classes and Prime. So 832, 150, 47. So these both was left with 0. Okay, and then so let's go over here for my overpay. 425, 42. That's 57 plus 4. Wait, no. Ah, 14 plus 4, 18. Okay, so what I was thinking is because all this, I was adding this, all this isn't going to go towards my Amazon. So it's just going to be $18, and these two is what will go towards my Amazon payment. So we have $35.49.46 minus $18.61.22 minus 18 minus 1,240.43 minus 429.82. Showing me a 1. Oh. Maybe I added this wrong. 429.81. So let me see. Oh, haha. Because this is, I looked at my note that I wrote it. It was 1. Okay, so now that's 0. 35.49.46 minus 18.61.22 minus 18 minus 12.40.43 minus 429.81 equals 0. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. All right, so let's see. Freedom, Starbucks, Spira, classes. Pull this out. And, oh, I ain't even have the rest. Okay, but anyways, it's being empty, so, right, yeah. And I won't start saving until August. Let's skip July 31st. Yeah, I'm skipping July 31st. Oh, wait, I was about to look on the back. It's not on this one. I'll start on August to start saving for spring classes. Okay, CPA didn't change. change? Oh wait, or did it? No. And Amazon Prime. Okay, that changed. Oh, and I accidentally marked it out because I was doing something else and I was going to utilize this, and I was like, oh wait. So that is empty. And put to the side because I use it for something else. Okay, let me go back because I was like, hold on. I said optimal, and then I just passed it and it's like, hello, you added something. Okay, so we're adding 2834, and I have 170.04 already. It's 198.38. Goodness gracious. Alright, so I'm gonna just steal it from here. All the money I'm taking out. Let's see. I almost started counting. 198. Hold on. Not 198. That's 20. That's like 28. I don't think I have any. Alright, let me get my bank. My bank over here. 20. 25. 26. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Let's see. Stuff all over the place. 34 cents. There's 25. Needs a nickel, please. 25, 30, 32, 34. Okay. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 2, 93, 94, 96, 97, 99, 98. $50. Should not be 50. 25. Oh, I think, did I add that again? OMG. So 25, 30, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like tripping on that. So let me see. How goes there? Yeah, I took out Prime. Okay, and then gave, yeah, 50. Manny Petty. So I use them 75. 50, 60, 70, 75. And outing gets 100. Grocery gets nothing. Alrighty. So there's all of that. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And oh wait, I'm tripping. Cause yeah. Okay, yeah, so I was tripping though, but there's something I was looking at. There's something about my outing. So because I'm like, that doesn't look like what, I have on my spreadsheet of my funding. So let's see. That's 250, 70, 75. That's correct. But I have not 59 cents. I'm going to just put, can't remember where that came from. Probably somewhere like where I slightly messed up or whatever. So this actually has, and yes, I like all my munties need to be somewhere, and that's, how I keep up with it. So, okay. Yeah. Alright, so that's what's been happening so far. And okay, so I was going to, well, I ended this because I was like, hold on, if I'm, I'm deducting stuff here, but then I'm like, okay, but my outing, haven't deducted that. However, only budget 100. And because, as I mentioned, I eat out a lot. So I'm clearly going to go over 100. And I didn't transfer, like, to show it on here. I'm trying to figure out if I want to have it on here too. And then, put it down here, like, as I, use each category, which is, I think, what I plan to do since I did it like this, but then I clearly forgot. So I'm going to leave that out. But I do need to, okay, so these are my overpayments, because I said I'm working on my Amazon credit card now, and it's not on here because it won't be in, it will be on my July 31st check, that when that comes out. But what I've overpaid here, and then here's when I was like trying to figure out if I want to do something different, because all of this isn't going to go towards the Amazon card. This is for my half of my T-Mobile and Zoomify. That's going to come out of my 31st check, and these will be added to that to do that. I hope I explained that correctly. Okay, so whoops. So we had the 18 overpayment of the, or not overpaid, but I budget a certain amount, and then what's left over, that goes towards the next credit card. And so my additional discount tire, that's that's been paid already, but I still deduct that. So that's 119.65, and Capital 1A, that's been paid off too, but I still deduct that. So that leaves me with a total, guess I'll just, why did I write that there? Okay, I'm gonna put CC here, and that was 167, that's ugly, whatever, 167.65. And so this is what will go towards my Amazon credit card. And then normally on my Amazon, should be on here, oh yeah, normally I budget 200, and as you see with my June 30th check, that was only 196. But because I'm working on paying that off, that's just going to be, and that'll be explained in my July 31st check as well. Okay, and so I had this, this is my August bill, so I'm not going to, I think I set this up on my July monthly. These were all my August bills. So like when my July 31st comes, I'm paying all my September bills. And I really like this, so I bought it. But if I don't see a monthly kit that, you know, just kind of pops up, I don't go searching for it. If it pops up, then I get it. And so I bought it and using it for my debt tracker. And of course, I'm not going to, you know, continue to buy stickers and just change it. So I'll just continue to utilize this for that part. So my table is textured, and I gotta remember that when I write. Okay, so my Amazon, the beginning when I wrote this down was 6,000. Actually, prematurely wrote it. So I forgot. I was like, oh, hold on, I didn't do it. So it was $6,129.22 on June 30th. I paid $196, and then since then on the 22nd, I had a okay. I was like, hold on, where do I want to write this? Okay, so I had interest of $27.71, but right here I'm gonna put purchase interest because I have a purchase interest and then I have a balance transfer interest as well. And so then that went through to, and that amount was $102.30. So that 61.29.22 minus 1.6 plus the 27.71 plus 102.30 gave me, after my closing, it left me with $6,063.23. Okay, and so then I already went ahead and made this payment. $167.65. So now I have a balance of $5,895.58. All right, and then, you know, when my July 31st comes up, you know, we'll put more all of that, and I have to remind myself, like, to, you know, for my other, this is my June 30th, but, you know, for my other stuff, and we'll get this one knocked out with everything else. Woohoo! All right, you guys, here's my July 15th closeout. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, God bless, and I hope you have a wonderful day.